The bustling Medina of Meknes throbbed with life. Amina, a young woman with eyes the color of burnished copper, weaved through the throngs, her basket overflowing with vibrant spices. The air hung heavy with the scent of cumin, saffron, and the sweet smokiness of grilling kebabs. Amina, known for her uncanny ability to concoct the most divine spice blends in all of Morocco, was on a mission to find the rarest ingredient, Zrat el Harir, the elusive night flower rumored to grant wishes under the silver glow of a full moon. Her search led her past the intricately tiled Anya Madrasa, its towering minaret piercing the twilight sky. A group of children, their laughter echoing through the narrow alleyways, chased each other past. A weathered door adorned with a horseshoe-shaped knocker. Amina stopped, a flicker of recognition igniting in her eyes. This was the abode of Salama, the wizened herbalist whispered to possess knowledge of the most obscure botanical wonders. With a deep breath, Amina rapped on the worn wood. The door creaked open, revealing Salama, her face etched with the wisdom of countless seasons. Amina explained her quest, her voice trembling with a mix of hope and trepidation. Salama, her gaze unwavering, listened intently. Finally, a sly smile played on her lips. The night flower blooms only in the heart of the volubilis ruins. Bathed in the moonlight of the coming full moon, she rasped, her voice like dry leaves rustling in the wind. But beware, child, for the ruins are guarded by spirits, who test the hearts of those who seek its magic. Amina, her resolve solidifying, thanked Salama and hurried towards the ancient Roman city, its crumbling grandeur a silhouette against the darkening sky. The air grew heavy with an unsettling stillness as she ventured deeper into the ruins. Shadows danced in the fading light, playing tricks on her mind. Every rustle of leaves, every hooting owl sent shivers down her spine. Suddenly, a wisp of an apparition materialized before her, its form shimmering and translucent. It spoke in a voice that seemed to emanate from all around her, a chilling chorus of whispers. "Why do you seek the night flower, Amina?" it hissed. Amina, her heart pounding in her chest, took a deep breath. "I seek its magic to heal my brother, stricken by a mysterious illness," she declared, her voice ringing with conviction. The apparition swirled, its form morphing and distorting. A series of challenges unfolded, riddles that tested her wit, illusions that challenged her perception, and a heart-stopping race through the labyrinthine ruins. Amina, fueled by her love for her brother, persevered. With each challenge overcome, the apparition seemed to lose its menacing aura. Finally, Amina emerged from the ruins, the full moon casting an ethereal glow upon the ancient stones. In the distance, nestled amidst the crumbling walls, she spotted a single, delicate flower bathed in moonlight. Its petals shimmered with an otherworldly luminescence, radiating an undeniable magic. Overcome with emotion, Amina reached out and plucked the night flower. The ground trembled, and the apparition reappeared. No longer a menacing entity but a wisp of shimmering light. "You have proven your heart is pure, Amina," it said, its voice gentle. "May the night flower bring the healing you seek." With that, the apparition vanished, leaving Amina cradling the precious flower in her trembling hands. Tears welled up in her eyes as she hurried back to Meknes, the night flower clutched tightly to her chest. The journey back seemed to fly by, fueled by the hope blossoming within her. As dawn approached, she reached her doorstep, exhaustion warring with elation in her weary limbs. Begging for a taste of her mystical concoctions, Amina, initially hesitant, found herself thrust into the role of a healer. She brewed potions using her newfound knowledge of the night flower, combining it with the spices that had always been her passion. Each concoction was unique, tailored to the specific needs of the individual. One day, a veiled woman, her face shrouded in mystery, arrived at Amina's doorstep. The woman spoke of a debilitating illness plaguing the Sultan's prize stallion, a magnificent beast known for its fiery spirit and unmatched speed. Royal physicians were at a loss, and the Sultan, a man who cherished his horses above all else, was said to be heartbroken. Intrigued and a touch daunted by the prospect, Amina agreed to help. She was escorted to the opulent royal stables, a breathtaking complex of polished marble and gleaming brass. The stallion, magnificent even in its weakened state, lay in its stall, its once proud head hanging low. Amina examined the animal, her brow furrowing in concentration. The illness was unlike anything she had encountered before. It seemed to sap the stallion's strength, leaving it listless and devoid of its usual fire. Undeterred, Amina spent days meticulously studying the stallion's condition, sifting through ancient scrolls and consulting with the palace scholars. Finally, a glimmer of hope emerged. She concocted a special potion, a potent blend that incorporated the night flower alongside rare herbs and spices rumored to possess invigorating properties. The veiled woman, skepticism lingering in her eyes, administered the potion to the stallion. The effect was immediate. The horse whinnied, a sound that resonated with newfound strength, and lifted its head, its eyes regaining their lost spark. News of Amina's success reached the Sultan himself. Summoned to the grand audience chamber, Amina found herself face to face with the man whose presence commanded respect. The Sultan, his gaze piercing, expressed his gratitude with a regal nod. He showered Amina with gifts, precious jewels and a purse overflowing with gold coins. But the most valuable reward, Amina realized, was the newfound respect she garnered throughout the kingdom. 8,000 words. Amina's reputation as a healer continued to grow. People from far and wide flocked to Meccans, seeking her potions and wisdom. She became known as the Whisperer of Spices, her name synonymous with miraculous cures and potent elixirs. However, fame came with its own set of challenges. Greedy merchants, envious of her success, tried to replicate her concoctions, often with disastrous results. A black market for rare ingredients sprung up, fueled by desperation and a thirst for quick riches. Amina, her heart heavy with the unintended consequences of her actions, resolved to use her newfound influence for good. She established a herbalist school, training aspiring healers in the art of potion making and the responsible use of botanical wonders. Her students, a diverse group from across Morocco, came from all walks of life, young women with a passion for plants, weathered apothecaries seeking to expand their knowledge, and even a few curious scholars. Amina instilled in them not just the practical skills of potion making but also the importance of ethics and compassion. She emphasized the delicate balance of nature and the responsibility that came with wielding its power. The school flourished, becoming a beacon of hope for those seeking solace and healing. 10,000 words. One scorching summer day, a frantic messenger arrived at Amina's doorstep. It was a plea from a distant village, ravaged by a mysterious illness. The symptoms were unlike anything Amina had encountered before: a high fever, a persistent cough, and a chilling lethargy that sapped the villagers' strength. Fear hung heavy in the air, and whispers of a malevolent curse spread like wildfire. Amina, her sense of duty overriding any reservations, knew she had to act. Gathering her most trusted students, she embarked on a journey to the stricken village. The journey was arduous, the unforgiving sun beating down mercilessly. By the time they arrived, the village resembled a ghost town, its inhabitants too weak to even acknowledge their arrival. Amina spent days examining the villagers, meticulously documenting their symptoms and the progression of the illness. The nights were spent hunched over ancient texts, desperately searching for a cure. The pressure mounted, the weight of the villagers' lives pressing down on her. Just as despair began to creep in, a breakthrough arrived in a flash of inspiration. The illness, she realized, was not a curse but a natural phenomenon, A virulent strain of influenza unlike any seen before. The key to a cure, she theorized, lay not in a single potent ingredient but in a multi,